What do children expect from parents? Is it toys, gifts, money, gadgets, time, vacation? Or maybe it's all of this. But is this the primary expectation of children? Let's find out. Hi, this is Girish Paniker, Parent Alchemist and Teen Coach, rebuilding homes with excited children and enthusiastic parents. Now, if you're watching me for the first time, click on the subscribe button and also don't forget to click the bell icon so that you will be the first to know when I bring out my next video. Abhijit and Sarangi were married for 10 years. They had a son Saurav who is 7 years old. Abhijit was born in a village and his childhood was not all that good. He had a lot of difficulties. So he made up his mind that when Saurav grows up, he should not have any of the difficulties that he faced. Sarangi was from a well-to-do family and she had all the things that she needed when she was a child. So she was also determined that as Saurav grows older, he should be able to get all the things that he wanted. So Saurav was brought up in a family wherein he got all the things that he needed. If he asked for a single toy, his father would get him the best of toys. If he asked for a mobile, he would get the latest of mobiles. But even though Saurav got all the things that he wanted, his relationship with his parents were not all that great. They were always in conflict. Now, what is the reason for this? Most of us will think that, yes, it is my dream to give my child all the things that he needs. And by providing him all the things that he needs, he would be the best of children and he would be the happiest of the children. But that does not happen. Now let's look at 3 reasons why his parents, Saurav's parents, behaved the way they were behaving. Number 1, they were young parents and the thrill of being parent was so exciting for them that they were just waiting for their son to ask for something so that they could fulfill his need. And then they took pride in feeling that, yes, as a father, as a mother, I am able to give my son whatever he needed. So the thrill of being a parent and providing their children whatever they asked was giving them real great excitement. Number 2, Abhijit had a great job and he was very busy building his career. So he could not spend time with Saurav. So this was a guilty feeling with Abhijit. So he started providing his son with all the things that he needed. Now Sarangi was working before the birth of Saurav. So she also had in her mind that if I was working, I would be able to provide everything that my son needed. So she used to pester Abhijit to provide all the things that Saurav asked. Number 3 is ego of both the parents. They wanted to see their son having the best of everything in the eyes of the others. He should have the best of shoes. He should have the best of the bags. He should have the best of, he should be in the best of schools so that their ego is pampered. So in all these, what we see is both Abhijit and Sarangi were living their lives through their son Saurav. But they felt they were doing all the things that is necessary for him to be happy and for him to have all the things in life. But what Saurav wanted was completely out of their purview. Saurav's tantrums kept on growing because they taught him to have all the things that he asked for. There were numerous toys in his house which were not used. He would use it for one day and then throw it off. He would ask for a new one. They would get him a new one. He would play for 15 minutes and throw it off. Both Abhijit and Sarangi failed to understand that every tantrum that Saurav was throwing was a cry asking them to understand him, asking them to accept him for what he was. They never understood what the tantrums were because they were only looking at Saurav through their eyes and what they wanted Saurav to become, what were their unfulfilled dreams. So if you may ask me, what do children expect from parents? The only thing that every child expects from parents is unconditional acceptance of who they are. Now, how many parents do understand this? So if you ask me, what do children expect from parents? It is only one thing, unconditional acceptance of who they are. But if parents look at their children as someone who has to live their unfulfilled dreams or fulfill their dreams and not leave the child to live the life that he wants to, then nothing is going to work. So in my next video, you will watch how we can have this unconditional acceptance towards our children and how it can really transform themselves. Many of you may be thinking, how can we have this unconditional acceptance when many of the things that they do is not acceptable to us? Watch my next video wherein I will go into the detailed aspect of how we can have unconditional acceptance and what children really mean by unconditional acceptance. So if you like this video, click on the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell icon so that you will be notified when my next video comes. And the next video is going into more detail of unconditional acceptance.